Thank you to Harold, Debbie and the ICRT team for bringing us together again to talk about what responsible tourism really means in practice. I think the ICRT's founding statement still captures it best: to make better places for people to live in and better places for people to visit. Because the places that we call destinations, other people call home. The places that we call destinations, many other people call home. So that simple truth should sit at the heart of every decision we make in tourism. Responsible tourism isn't optional, it's essential. It's how we protect the places we love and ensure the joy of travel today doesn't come at the cost of tomorrow. But for that to happen, responsibility has to go mainstream. If it stays niche for pilot projects, just for award entries, just with small eco-operators, friends, we've missed the point. The real test is where the mainstream companies moving millions of people every year embed responsibility into how they operate every day. That's when it counts. At easyJet Holidays, we believe that better holidays start with better impact. Sustainability isn't just a separate strategy for us. It's the only way to grow responsibly and protect what makes holidays special in the first place. We're focusing on real change in real destinations with real partners. Take waste. We're working with our partners to cut out unnecessary plastic, find practical alternatives, and tackle food waste. Food waste is one of the biggest and most solvable challenges in tourism. There are small switches that can add up to a huge impact. And because this can't be done in isolation, we're connecting hotels to local enterprises and tourism bodies to share learnings and, crucially, to scale solutions. Collaboration accelerates everything. On supplier education, we've built ESG understanding directly into our contracting and partner engagement. This isn't just a tick box exercise. It's about helping our partners see how responsible practices deliver better guest experiences and long-term value for their businesses. That same principle sits behind our work with UN Tourism, developing a new ESG framework designed specifically for tourism businesses, from family-run hotels to major operators. It's about creating a shared way to measure, benchmark, and to improve. And finally, our mindset: pace over perfection. Or as we sometimes say internally, progress beats polish. Because we'd rather take bold steps forward and learn as we go than wait for perfection and fall behind. Last year, I spoke here, well, not here, but I spoke at this event about 3 enablers: education, collaboration, and rapid implementation. That framework still guides everything that we do. When we educate, we empower. When we collaborate, we accelerate. And when we act with pace, we make progress that people can see and feel. One of the privileges of being close to the Responsible Tourism Awards for Europe has been seeing so many brilliant ideas already at work. Projects regenerating local culture, turning food waste into animal feed, or designing inclusive tourism routes created by disabled travellers, all proving that responsibility drives innovation. These aren't niche case studies, these are blueprints for the mainstream. The innovators and early adopters of today will shape our brilliant industry of tomorrow. But let's look ahead. There are both big opportunities and real challenges. The UN Tourism ESG framework is an enormous opportunity, a chance for the industry to align behind a credible and practical way to measure and report progress. It could help us move from commitment to evidence and from ambition to shared accountability. But there is also a risk that we overcomplicate things or we duplicate effort. There are organisations drifting outside their lane, developing parallel standards and tools when credible recognised systems like the GSTC already exist. We don't need to waste our energies reinventing the wheel. What we need is alignment, not fragmentation. We need collaboration, not competition. For those in Europe, we also have to keep a close eye on the European Union Green Claims Directive. It's designed to protect consumers, which of course we support wholeheartedly. But it could unintentionally lead to green hushing, brands saying less for fear of getting it wrong. We need an environment that encourages honest transparency, not silence. Responsible tourism should be communicated with clarity and confidence, not anxiety over compliance. So where does this leave us? For me, it comes back to responsibility in its simplest form. Choose one thing in one place and make it better this year. Move from words to action, from commitments to outcomes, from pilot projects to mainstream transformation. Because travel is at its best when it gives back. It's not about doing less harm. It's got to be about creating more good. More value for communities, more protection for nature, and more purpose for people. If every one of us here took one tangible responsibility this year, we'd change the conversation from why responsible tourism matters to how we made tourism better. When we educate, we empower. When we collaborate, we accelerate. And when we act with pace, we make progress that people can see and feel. Colleagues, tourism, when done right, doesn't just take us places. It changes the world for better. Thank you.